If I wanted to be with Thabang, I can't just be with Thabang. It's like,
I don't understand.
that's not gonna happen.
Mother.
I think that you didn't really
Like you like that.
Listen, look,
Yeah.
you didn't really like me, but it was very, very nice. Like
Yeah.
the feeling behind
Just be
how
with
sneaky
you.
you were and what happened, and you could repeat what someone did to you was fun for you.
Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you guys here. If this is the first time on my channel, please do well to hit on subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, guys, like Khosi though, like Khosi. I don't know how many of you listened in on the conversation she had with Thabang. I mean, that conversation is one conversation that I'm so glad I did not miss out on, because Thabang literally just broke down this girl's game, and she sat down there dumbfounded, not knowing what to say, and then she just decided, you know what, it's better I play the game of, I don't really remember, I don't want to say. Anyways, a lot of conversations have been going on in the house, particularly the one between Ipeleng and Miracle. Guys, we're going to talk about that later. I don't know if that's going to be in this video, but let's focus on this conversation between Khosi and Thabang. So apparently they were sitting in the dressing area, right? And she started off with like, oh, it's been awkward between us, she doesn't know why. And the guy's like, you don't know why? Like, it seems like that's what you actually wanted, so why are you acting like, oh, you don't know why things are a bit awkward between us and all of that? And she goes, oh no, that you don't know, you're acting as if you don't know what you did. And the guy's like, what did I do? What did I do? Obviously, she couldn't even say anything. Her, yo, ne, all those things. She just they do. I said, see this one. Those they see, Thabang has your time today. Because she was like, oh, she was having a conversation with Black Boy, and Black Boy is like, you know what, now that, Yemi's out of the game, you're obviously going to be lonely, and it's not even like you have a choice. And I feel like that kind of hurt Khosi, like, that hit her hard, because she has probably not had anybody in that house tell her to her face that, look, this is it, this is exactly what you're going through. And of course, she cannot even lie to us, the viewers, that she's not feeling lonely, because she already made that known to Big Brother. She told Big Brother that since Yemi left, she's been very lonely and all of that. But now, how to handle the loneliness is basically what Black Boy was pointing out to her, that look, you're lonely and there's really nothing you can do about it. And she felt so bad. So she felt like, having a conversation with Thabang would probably, I don't know, make her feel a certain way, make her feel like she's still in charge of the game. Look, madam, you're not the only person in that house that's playing a game, okay? You're not the only person in that house that's very, very calculative. All right, you're not the only person. Like, Thabang is one person that calculates weeks before, like, he thinks of the things that are probably going to happen weeks before they actually happen, because he made that known today. So they were talking, and she's like, that Black Boy said that to her, and she's like, yo, what do you mean? I can be with anybody I want to be with. If I want to be with Thabang, I can be with Thabang. I'm like, madam, you lie, okay? You cannot be with Thabang if you want to be with Thabang. Thabang will be with you if he wants to actually be with you, and we've seen his game in the house. So this is not the first time people are trying to get really close to Thabang, and then he's now pulling himself out of the equation. Like, he's been getting some kind of energy from her since the whole eviction, and he gave her space. And she's now coming with the whole, oh, you did something, I don't want to talk about it, but you did something, you hurt my feelings. And the guy's like, well, look, let me tell you, before we start having all this conversation, I spoke to Miracle. In fact, Miracle was like that he's wondering how it's going to be when Yelisa leaves the house. That he's very curious to see how things are going to pan out between Khosi and Thabang. And Thabang is like, yeah, that he also thought about it. And there were 3 options that came to his mind.
It was either going to turn out the same. You're going to want me, because now Yemi's like, no one is here to stop you.
Yeah.
Right? 2, you're going to act as if Yemi's still here so that it doesn't look suspicious. The 3rd one would be the fact that you act like this. And
So you predicted this?
Of course.
Those were one of my 3 options.
Yeah.
And maybe the excitement was what felt like attraction. So that was another option.
You know how like you're with somebody, yeah, maybe you're dating someone and all of that, and then you meet someone else and you guys are chatting and it's really exciting, and you know the whole idea of just sneaking away from your partner and having a moment with this other person, you know, all of that might just be something that Khosi has been finding very, very interesting. So it's not actually like she's attracted to him, but then it's just the whole idea of, you know, wanting to pay Yemi back for being with Blue or sneaking around with Blue, so to speak. So for him, it's like all of these things are things that he has thought about before. So now her acting very awkward towards him, like he's not really surprised. And let me tell you guys, Khosi did not take that well. Forget the fact that she was trying to keep a good posture. She did not take it well. You know, just knowing that Thabang is also very, very smart. And, you know, the fact that I'm 21, oh, yes, but I'm not daft. That kind of hit her because he gave her an analysis of, you know, someone that he was with outside the house. Not like he was even dating the person or anything like that. But then the situation is similar. The lady was in a relationship with somebody else, but then she still found him attractive. You know, and it's like, she's only with me because of the excitement that she was getting. I feel like he was just trying to tell her that, look, this thing you're doing, I've been there before and I know this game as much as you do. So all these ones that she's now coming to act like, yo, no, so you think that, you know, I don't find you attractive, so you think that that was it for me? Madam, that was it for you. That was it for you. Like, when this guy even gave her the two options and said, you know what, I'm coming, let me go and get something, because he was trying to massage his feet, you know, spraying stuff on it. I think he was hurting. So he kind of stood up here and then walked away from her and then came back later. That moment where he walked away from her, like, guys, the look on her face, she did not expect to hear that from Thabang. And for me, it was really exciting to see them finally have that conversation, you know, because the guy's like, look, if this is how you want it to go, like, it's fine. You cannot say things are awkward between me and you, or, you know, you don't like the fact that things are awkward. Things being awkward is actually a choice. It's either you're making a deliberate effort to make things awkward between you and somebody, or you're doing it subconsciously, but either ways, it's a choice. So you cannot just start saying, oh, things were awkward. I mean, you've been giving me some kind of attitude, blah, blah, blah. You know, he said that, he was like, yeah, that even him, he's been curious to see what's probably going to happen. Not like he was wishing for Yelisa or anybody to go home. But then the thought of it just made him wonder what will probably happen. And now that it's happening, he's not even surprised. And she's like, oh, well, there's some things I want to say to you, but, you know, obviously I can't say them. You're waiting. Yo, madam, you don't get talk. You don't get talk. Not be only you sabi play game. That's the thing, like, you're not the only person. It's like these things that Thabang said to her this afternoon, I'm not going to lie, he hot Khosi. Forget that she's putting up a front. She's hot. She is hot. And at the end of the day, look, it's a game. I get it. Like, you can play your game whichever way you want, but then don't think that you're the only person that is smart or the only person that is, you know, putting two and two together. Guys, let me know. Do you think she was actually hot just hearing that from Thabang? Because again, you know, a few days ago she was telling Miracle, oh, he's just a baby, you know, he's 21, and Miracle asked her, is it now you realize that he's a baby? Is it now you realize that he's 21? You know, because now it's like she's trying to prove something to Black Boy. According to what she said, she's trying to prove to Black Boy that yes, Yemi's out of the house, but I can be alone, because Black Boy told her that now that Yemi is out of the house, you're definitely going to be lonely, and the problem is that you don't know how to be by yourself. So she's trying to prove a point. In my head, I'm like, prove a point to Black Boy. Why? Like, excuse you, why? Do you get my point? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You cannot be with Thabang because you want to be with Thabang. Thabang will be with you if he wants to be with you. And the truth is that two of them are gamers. As this one no say, they use this person. This one no say, they use this person. So guys, I don't know. At this point, I'm just really excited that they've had this conversation, and it's like, yes, Khosi, I know that this is what you're doing. So let's see how she's going to try to fix all of this, because she's like, oh no, you know, you did something. What did he do? What exactly did Thabang do? I mean, Thabang has not done anything differently from the way he's been doing it since. It's just you who have been acting funny and just trying to be with everybody else, you know, except Thabang. And then now that you guys are talking about it, you're trying to say, oh, he did this. He did not do anything, Milo. This conversation sweets me, I no go lie. But let me know, guys, how do you feel, you know, just listening in on these things that, you know, Khosi and Thabang spoke about? Do you think that Khosi is probably going to re-strategize and just find a way to make things work? Or do you think that because of the whole, oh, I'm trying to prove a point, she's still going to stick to being by herself? Because literally, that's what she's been doing. You know, a lot of people have been waiting to see what's going to happen. You know, and she's aware of that. She's aware. So all these things she's doing, said, I'm not even buying it, because baby can switch it up on us any freaking time. So let me know, guys. I don't know what I'm even asking people in this video, but just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, like that's how excited I am that they had this conversation. I'm too excited to even coin a question. Like it's crazy. But yeah, guys, that's all the gist I have for you on this particular video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up because apparently it helps out with my YouTube algorithm. It helps YouTube recommend the videos to more people. So please like the video, and yeah, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Okay.